7 months since the Singapore office moved to working from home because of the pandemic. And like everyone else, we've had to find ways to navigate these difficult and uncertain times. Despite having lots of virtual communication, it's hard to really know what's going on with everyone when we're apart. But in talking to people, there are lots of great stories of how our team members have juggled and coped with so many different difficult personal challenges and have continued to deliver exemplary service to the community in which we live and to one another. These stories have really kept me going, and I hope you find them uplifting as well.
As someone who had grown accustomed to routines and certain habits around work, the transition to working from home during Singapore's COVID-19 lockdown was jarring to me. In the beginning, I felt like I was struggling to maintain productivity because I could no longer work and do things the way I used to. Like most people, I struggled to adapt. But I did adapt, and we all adapt. Faced with these challenges, I had to break from established routines and ways of thinking to find new ways to deliver that legendary service that clients have come to know us for. And I am proud that despite of, or perhaps because of these challenges, clients continue to come to our team for their most important matters, and our team has significantly grown many client relationships during this challenging time.
The past few months have been very challenging for all of us. For me in particular, I've really missed being in the office and seeing everyone, as well as socializing in the evenings and on the weekends in groups. But I've been really impressed how creative everyone has been in finding new ways to stay connected, especially our community service, as well as our virtual fitness classes and happy hours. We've continued to work hard and play hard.
The biggest challenge I faced over the last few months was just avoiding getting stuck in a negative feedback loop. But at some point I just said, you know what? Yes, things will change. Some things will go sideways, and we all just need to focus on what's right in front of us, which in our case was getting a particular deal launched, and that was something we could do, and that's what we did.
As a team secretary working in the Singapore office, 2 new attorneys were allocated to me just as the COVID crisis began. I had to get to know their styles of working and preferences while juggling working from home and handling my 4 other attorneys. I feel warm and blessed to be able to work with wonderful people and great teams in MoFo during these difficult times.
One of our challenges here in Singapore was a large COVID outbreak in the dormitories of the foreign workers. This resulted in many workers being put into quarantine for months and going without pay. Morrison Foerster partnered with a local law firm and a local NGO in order to assist these workers. 9 attorneys in the Singapore office have already assisted more than a dozen cases where these workers are defending their rights and pursuing their claims. While it has been a difficult time, we're excited about this program, and we expect that it will continue to grow even as these workers come out of quarantine and back into the workforce.
For me, the biggest challenge is the closed borders. I used to fly back to Bangkok every other weekend to see my family, and now I'm stuck in Singapore. So I knew the only way to survive this lockdown is to start my own family. Back in June, beating hundreds of other people, I managed to adopt a rescue puppy from a dog shelter. I named him Carl. Since then, we've been inseparable.
On a personal note, I would certainly say that home-based learning has been my greatest challenge. 2 5-year-old twins on Zoom calls, nightmare.
I hope that some of those stories resonated with you or brought a smile to your face because you can identify with some of them. I'm really proud of our team and what we've accomplished. And while we've still got a long and tough road to travel, I'm very glad that we're doing it together.